Okay, so one thing I noticed on a model, as we look on the lights, our lights on this side, but the sun on another side. So actually we want to take this element and placing around this area and hide it. So for this, we'll go on a model. Let's create new layer. We'll call this retouch. And some of those elements you will never know till you actually start compositing into that. Next, we'll go select our cloning tool. Okay, we're going to go select good middle here. And we'll just start cloning element we have here. Okay. This is actually from the light, but overall I think this will work better. Okay, and let's go to select this element and just kind of soften. Oops. Here element. So we adjust it. Okay, we can always position. Mark. So this is one element, but now we have two of them. And if this one will be okay, you know what, let's go this way and edit, transform, flip horizontally. So Control T, so kind of a little bit more matching with lines. Okay. Now I want to hide this element, so we can go create new one. Again, new element. We'll take our cloning tool, copy around there, and we'll just go to opposite from what we done before. Okay, I don't know how well it will work, but it seems like we can tone down not too much, just a little bit like this. Okay, let's go to filter, blur, and just a little bit smooth out. Okay, also if it does not, I don't think it's worked very well, so let me restore a little bit harder way this. And to do that, let me actually destroy this one. We'll go create new, and we'll show it's 100% opacity. We'll go click around there. Just adjusting. Problem is it's a lighting, so we want to actually go restore step by step, very close to this element. And you can see it's take a little bit time to create that edge properly. So kind of like this. Let's go now. Adjusting. Also right here it says align. Let's uncheck align, so it's just when I click on the middle, it's always will be the same place. In this case, I can just click, 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 and going around. So I'm gonna kind of add a little bit of this texturing. Right there. So you can see it's take a little bit time to actually restore a little bit of this texturing around here. So her hair will be a little bit different because we have some adjustment to this. We can kind of applying. There you go. We'll just sample from different areas. Be sure that hair somewhat matching. Okay. Right here, let's zoom out. So it's kind of restoring. We still have it, some of those hair elements, kind of, and we can do a little bit with soft tool. Let's go set to about 3, opacity to 3, so it will be smoothed out. And now we can actually brushing in a little bit more. Add the smoothness too. There you go. So kind of applying to that. Okay. Overall, right here we have it. Just move one highlight to another one. This highlight does not affect all areas. So in some area case, we actually want to take, duplicate it. Okay, and we'll go to filter, blur. Got it in blur, so it will make a little bit bigger here, and we'll go switch this to soft light. Okay, maybe even a little bit bigger. So let's go to filter, blur again. Okay, around here. You just make glowing a little bit better around this area, because we don't want necessarily glowing on the bottom. So we want to take and add mask to this area. So we don't want to glow, but it will add overall glowing to this element. Again, this is just actually, this will be our element, our helmet. Okay, let's go ahead, zoom out. Next, let's add a little bit more smoke on the back. So for this one, we'll go create before shadows. Actually, right here, model and shadows. We'll go create layer fog, and we're going to use it brushes. By the way, if you look at the brushes, I don't have that many brushes here. This is what default, so I want to import. To do this, I need to go inside and click on import brushes. So it's what I'm going to do. And right here you can see I have some brushes. I like round brushes, purchase them from DAZ, so you can actually go ahead and look there. And he have it round brushes, actually very good. I like them. Realistic how they work with dust, particles, and everything. So right here, example 1, we'll go to set white 100%, and we can kind of start just a little bit add behind her. Let's use a different brush as well. Again, because it's size, we can increase. Just right there. Okay. Also, up front of her, let's create new layer, another fog. And this time, if we place, you can see it's kind of will start adding a little bit more interesting by her face. So kind of let us blend all of this kind of together, all of these images. Also right now you can see background and foreground, they all look similar as a sharpness. And that's what I'm going with the cover. But if you need it, we have a Z depth, so we can actually apply blur on a Z depth, so it will have it focus here, and it's going out of focus if you want to do this way. Maybe we'll use in another part this, come back and just creating different focusing based on this element. Okay, so let's go ahead. Next, we'll go create new layer, and it will be our dodge and burn layer. We'll go fill up with 50% gray. Let's go select normal soft brush, and we'll go switch this to soft light. Okay, we'll go select black, so right here. Okay, we'll go set our opacity to maybe about 9%, and we can actually start kind of almost painting. Add a little bit more shadows on the bottom. Usually this bottom we want darker, because when we add, like if it's poster and we add, we want to be sure it's a black color. It's just easy to see. Same with top. And I do like how the get going. Let's go switch to white. We'll add a little bit more around her face. Okay. Darker her hands a little bit more. Okay, so this is one way we kind of add focusing on her face. If it's not too dark, again, we can make another layer to darken. Okay, we'll switch to multiply mode. And now with multiply mode, we can actually same paint. But the nice things about multiply mode, we can paint to absolute black. So it will apply. But you can see how darker we can make it. Okay, let's make a space a little bit darker right there as well. There you go. Okay, and here we have it before and a little bit after. I don't know, maybe it's a little bit too dark. If it's too dark, remember we have our opacity. We can always change. Bring around that area. Okay, so let's apply a couple other effects to make it a little bit more painting-like. So same, we'll go now merge all of these layers together. We'll use its softness for this. And we'll go now filter, noise, dust and scratches. And you can see now we have like this painting effect. Okay, create OK, and hold down Alt or Shift, add on mask. So now we have it, our mask created, so we can actually paint in. Let's take brush. We want white brush 10%, very soft, and we can start brushing. Just leave it soften stuff around. So when we want to, like planets here, leave it. Okay. It's kind of interesting because we soften one portion, but same, I want to work a little bit more with the texturing. So same things, we can create new layer. And now it's global dodge and burn. So image adjustment, black and white. And now we'll go to adjust, take bluish a little bit down. Okay, leave it adjust red. Okay. Image adjustment, shadow highlights. Same, we'll go with a 10%, 10 pixels. We'll pop this to 100%. Quite a bit darker and a little bit brighter. Switch to soft light. So it's make softer, but it's same add green jeans. So it's kind of help us all of this to blend them together. Okay, let's go ahead, merge again together. This is option for the border. And for this one, we create new, you can filter forge. So we go filter forge 9, the latest. And inside filter forge, if we're going to the frames, you have a nice called watercolor frames. So if you like it, you can always add some of this framing. And you remember rocket and other stuff, so we can actually cut off and create her literally standing on the ground. But this is just one effect. So what I want to go in a photo tone by Geekatplay, so we'll use that one. Preview. Let me see. Yeah, I think we'll use the warmer. Again, this is just to showing what we can do, so we can apply for the effect. But overall, literally what I was looking at is this frame. So if you want watercolor, kind of apply framing, we can use this. For us, we'll use the frame a little bit different. So we're going to use the frame as the curves. Okay, and we'll go to select, we'll go to select actually. Line will go all the way down, select tools, adjusting, fill this with a black color inside, go to feathering, masking, feathering a little bit out, switch to soft light. And nice things, because right now it's dark, but if I want, I can always go switch and go to a little bit white, kind of, so a little bit more even wash out retro look, so we can go that way. Okay, let's bring this here. I don't need this border because I will go with this one as a border. Okay, let's go ahead and next we'll create new layer. We'll fill up with 50% gray. And next we'll go to filter, noise, add noise. And we'll just have it maybe about 16, monochromatic, click OK, and switch blending mode to soft light. So this is just add a little bit grainy effect, help us kind of blend them together. You can see right here on the elements. So we'll just maybe even take down. Okay, so there's our grain. Let's zoom out. Okay, so we can put some titles here. Title go on the back. In a second, we'll do this. This is does not necessarily have it action. To make action, we can put it here up front, big face, and maybe some monster. So we can do that. Just overall, when you create it, just play around with different. And what I say, creating with her, it's example. Let's go select our elements. Okay, right here, I think. Yeah, we're adjusting. There you go. So we'll take. Okay, these shadows. Let's go to. Okay, this relief shadow, reflection shadow should be here. There it goes. Okay. So I'm just need to be sure I'm linked properly. Okay, that fog, let's go put it below shadows, because I want to take all of these and go this model. It's help me a little bit better to see which one. So we'll just, and if we need it, we can actually take our model, and remember, because how we did, we can actually go and make quite a bit extended. Okay, notice because we have some of these elements, we need to rework them if we scale. So you want to scale before you're actually doing this. Okay, let's go now apply overall colors, and we'll go with the curves. We'll go curve, color. We'll switch to the blue on the curve. Let's bring blue a little bit up and middle down. So we'll create this retro yellowish kind of look. Same with the red. We'll take cyanish and we'll restore a little bit on the red. So you can see it's kind of add this coloring. Okay, let's go to add another curve. This one will be luminosity. And we can see if we want to make darker, more crush black kind of, maybe overall just bring it down here. Higher contrast, I don't necessarily like higher contrast, just maybe just bring it down and softer. Right here, let's go look on our whites. So kind of like this, I think luminosity will work a little bit better. Okay, so let's go ahead and next we'll start adding some text and titles.